Stop what you're doing for a second. Look at your hands. Feel the weight of the device you're holding. Look at the wall across from you. It all feels solid, right? It feels undeniable. But what if I told you that everything you've ever touched, everyone you've ever loved, and every memory you hold dear is nothing more than a stream of data? What if the universe isn't made of atoms, but of bits? You see, we are living in an era where the line between reality and digital creation is blurring so fast that even our greatest minds, from Elon Musk to Neil deGrasse Tyson, are starting to sound the alarm. They aren't just speculating anymore. They are looking at the math, and the math says there is a 99.9% chance that you are currently inside a computer program. This isn't a sci-fi movie pitch. This is the simulation theory. It's the idea that a super-advanced civilization, thousands of years in our future, decided to hit start on a history simulation. And we are the result. But why would they do it? How is it even possible? And most importantly, if this is a game, can we find the glitches? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at a sunset or your own reflection the same way again. We have to look at the speed of human progress. In 1972, we had Pong. It was 2 white rectangles and a square dot. It was the peak of technology. Fast forward just 50 years. Today, we have massive open worlds, photorealistic lighting, and virtual reality so immersive it can cause actual motion sickness because the brain can't tell it's fake. Now let's use logic. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, even 1% a year, where are we in 10,000 years? We aren't just talking about better graphics. We are talking about simulations that are indistinguishable from reality. At that point, these games would contain billions of conscious beings. These beings would have their own thoughts, their own cultures, and their own scientists. They would eventually grow up and build their own computers, and they would run their own simulations. This creates a nested loop, simulations within simulations, all the way down. This is called the ancestors' simulation argument. If there are millions of fake universes and only one real one, what are the odds that we just happen to be in the original one? It's like picking one specific grain of sand out of a desert. Statistically, it's almost impossible that we are the real humans. Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom simplified this into 3 possibilities. First, humanity goes extinct before it reaches the post-human stage. Maybe a volcano, an asteroid, or our own technology wipes us out. Second, we reach that stage, but for some reason, we lose interest in running simulations. Maybe it becomes illegal, or we become so enlightened that we find it boring. But then there's the third option, the most likely one. We reach that stage, we run the simulations, and therefore, we are almost certainly living in one right now. If you believe that humanity will survive and continue to build better computers, you have effectively admitted that you are a character in a game. But scientists aren't just looking at philosophy, they are looking at the code of our universe. And they've found some very strange things. In computing, there is a limit to how small you can make a pixel. If you zoom in far enough on a digital image, it breaks down into squares. Well, guess what? Our universe has a pixel size too. It's called the Planck length. It is the smallest possible unit of distance. Below this length, the laws of physics literally stop working. Why would a natural universe have a minimum resolution unless it was built on a grid? Then there's the speed of light. Why is there a speed limit at all? In a simulation, the speed of light is the maximum speed at which information can travel through the processor. It's the clock speed of the universe. But the biggest smoking gun is the double-slit experiment. Quantum physics has proven that subatomic particles change their behavior based on whether or not they are being watched. If you don't observe a particle, it behaves like a wave of probability. It's everywhere and nowhere. But the moment you look at it, it collapses into a solid point. This is exactly what developers call rendering. To save memory, a game only draws the room you are standing in. The rest of the world is just code waiting to be looked at. The universe is literally rendering itself for you, only when you look at it. If the simulation is this massive, it's bound to have errors. We call them glitches in the matrix. Think about déjà vu. You feel like you've been here, said this, and seen this before. Is it a brain malfunction? Or is it a server lag where the system reloaded a save file? And then there's the Mandela effect. Millions of people remember the Fruit of the Loom logo having a cornucopia, but it never did. Or they remember Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I am your father," when the real line is, "No, I am your father." Are these just bad memories? Or are the programmers updating the code in real time and forgetting to overwrite our old data? Think about those impossible coincidences. Meeting the exact person you were just thinking about in a city of millions. Finding exactly what you needed in the weirdest place. In a simulation, these aren't coincidences. They are procedural generation shortcuts. The system is connecting dots to keep your player experience interesting. If this is a simulation, what is the point? Are we a science experiment, a historical recreation, or just a game played by a teenager in the year 5000? Some people find this idea terrifying. It makes them feel small. But look at it another way. If the universe is code, then the universe can be hacked. If we understand the rules of the simulation, we can push the boundaries of what is possible. Maybe magic or miracles are just people who found a way to access the dev console. As you finish this video, I want you to look around your room one more time. Is the chair you're sitting on really there? Or is your brain just interpreting a stream of numbers? We may never know for sure until the day the programmers decide to hit the off switch. Until then, try to play the best game you can. Because in a world where nothing is real, the only thing that matters is how you feel. Thanks for watching, and tell me in the comments, have you ever seen a glitch, or are you just programmed to say you haven't? Click here to see our next deep dive into the dead internet theory. Because the simulation might be deeper than you think.